the left will say, well, what about in cases of rape or incest? I'm a law enforcement officer. I became a police officer in 2011.
Yeah.
I've worked one case where as a result of a rape, the young woman became pregnant.
Really?
And it's my job, number one, as a believer, right, to give you all of the resources available.
Right.
If you decide to deviate and do something else, we don't stop loving you.
Right.
That's when you need even more support, right? Because of the data that we have, it's been proven that women that do move forward with an abortion, they suffer so much, right?
So that is a Republican nominee running against Democrat Abigail Spanberger, talking there about, I know, just downplaying.
Don't make me defend Abigail Spanberger.
Exactly. No, I have no interest in doing that. But it turns out that Yesli Vega is crazier because you know what, like everything has to be rebooted in the modern era. So this idea that if she has personally only, when she was a cop, dealt with one case of pregnancy that came about as a result of rape, well then that's it. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And as bad as everything you just heard was, there's actually more. Take a listen to this.
Well, I've even, you were saying you only ran into one instance of pregnancy as the result of rape. And I mean, I've actually heard that it's harder for a woman to get pregnant if she's been raped. Have you heard that?
Well, maybe because there's so much going on in the body. I don't know. I haven't seen any studies.
Yeah.
But if I'm processing what you're saying, it wouldn't surprise me because it's not something that's happening organically.
Yeah. Right.
You're
exactly.
forcing it.
That the body shuts down in some way.
Yeah, and then the individual, the male, is doing it as quickly. It's not like, and so I can see why maybe there's truth to that.
I tell you, it's wonderful.
So I apologize if you didn't hear everything that she just said there, but what she was saying was among the most disgusting things that I've ever heard. So first of all, in terms of the facts, she may only have had experience with one woman. And I'm glad, by the way, that other people that were going through this horrible instance did not have to interact with her during one of the hardest times of their lives, because that would have only made it worse. But according to the CDC, nearly 3 million women in the US have experienced rape-related pregnancy. So that's the thing about anecdotes. They're BS. They don't teach us literally anything. But what she said there was, during rape, it's not happening organically. And the man is doing it fast, so I guess, I don't know. Now look, asked for comment about her remarks, she says, I'm a mother of 2. I'm fully aware of how women get pregnant. Now, I get how the fact that she's had 2 kids might imply that she knows something about the process, but the words coming out of her mouth imply that there's some significant gaps potentially. If she thinks that whether it's a loving experience has any influence, or whether there was enough time spent on it, enough foreplay potentially, all of this is absolutely disgusting. And this is what she chooses to say about this. And by the way, this isn't new. As we'll get to, this is just the Todd Aiken stuff all over again. They're rebooting everything. But the idea that we can outlaw abortions even in cases of rape because she has no idea how any of this works biologically, and she hasn't personally dealt with enough people. The fact that there's been literally millions of cases is unpersuasive to her, because that's a fact and she lives off in La La Land. Francesca, what do you think?
Well, right. I mean, Republicans struggle with object permanence. That is the fact. I mean, I would like to see the stats on that, unless it happened to them or their immediate family, not second cousin, but like first cousin counts, then it's not real. Okay, so if I can't hold it, it's not real. And you know how you can't like touch rape? So you know what I'm saying? Have you ever touched the moon? How do you know it's there? Like, this is what we're dealing with here. And in that entire disgusting exchange, you get the feeling that they're actually just kind of justifying rape. Like at a certain point, it's like, it almost sounds like they're saying rape isn't that bad. Like, oh, well, hey, because you don't get pregnant anyway. These are the same people who in 2 years will be defending marital rape, which is illegal. But no. Since we're going back, if it is rape out in wedlock, well, then that's legitimate rape and that's fine, right? It's so disgusting to me, like over and over and over again. As if like, and this is an awful cop, but as if we don't know that like rape kits aren't currently sitting untested in warehouses from like
100%.
other non-awful cops?
Yeah. And is she fighting to deal with that? No, you're totally right. It is sort of justifying rape. I mean, it could be worse. It could result in pregnancy. But do you get what else is justifying? This is one of the reasons people were so freaked out about Todd Aiken. The body naturally shuts it down, right? It's basically impossible to get pregnant. So what if you do? So I guess it wasn't rape. I mean, since the body naturally shuts it down, and yet millions of people are getting pregnant, I don't know. Maybe they're lying. And
maybe
after all, like I'm implying this,
control.
They say this constantly. That women lie.
You're saying the same thing that like exactly like it wasn't rape. Maybe rape is birth control. Like we are justifying rape. It's the same thing with Governor Greg Abbott of Texas being like, we're gonna eliminate rape in this state. Good luck.